laws to do it.
And think about the people, how Arizona's moving more into a purple state. Everybody's sitting there going, that Herschel Walker, I'm a Republican, that Herschel Walker is the nutbag.
That should have made everybody.
I'm going independent right now.
If that didn't make everybody understand that you shouldn't vote by party, nothing should.
Thank you. Exactly. So
Wendy says, hello, beautiful queens.
Hey,
Wendy. How you doing?
Hey.
All right, so let me go right into Paul, because this is still political. So Paul, we talked about yesterday about Brittney Griner.
Yeah.
Being released
instead of this gentleman.
And everybody keeps saying ex-U.S. Marine.
Mm-hmm.
He's still there.
We talked about
Why are they trading, this woman's basketball player,
military person,
for a military or ex-Marine?
Uh-huh.
But then I started looking at Paul, and I was like, does anybody know the history of Paul?
No, what's the history?
All y'all keep saying is that he is ex-Marine.
Well, that was one of the things before you go into his background. One of the things that I was thinking of was, okay, like you saying, somebody came up and said, why do we have to pick which person goes as a prisoner? He's a military. He has military experience. He has military background. Aren't military people supposed to fight for our country and even give their lives for our country?
Right, like McCain.
You will, as a military, say, go, take her.
They're supposed to be the last to leave.
Yes.
Because civilians go first and the military's the last to leave.
Aren't the captains of ships military training and police?
Anybody, police.
They got to stay on that
boat. How
are
you a fireman and you running out of house before me?
Thank you.
I'm thinking a firefighter should leave last. Yes. A police officer should leave last.
A military person
should leave last.
So that alone, and you were a Marine.
All right, so then let's talk about this.
Okay.
Now this is from Reuters. Ooh, so anybody can fact check if you want to.
Allegedly his background.
Well, this is what they wrote.
Oh.
So y'all can do fact check and everybody, because I don't hear anybody talk about Paul.
Okay.
All they keep talking about is he's an ex-Marine.
4 years over there.
They never talk about his background.
Okay.
Or who he is.
Yeah, who is Paul?
So if this is true.
And we're rooting for Paul.
This is USA News. This is Reuters. Double check. Y'all fact checkers out there. Double check. Make sure that what we reading is correct.
Okay.
Paul Whelan, a former U.S. Marine serving a 16-year sentence in Russia colony, did not figure in prisoner exchange on Thursday, involving the U.S. basketball star Brittney Griner, despite months of speculation that he would be included. Here are some facts about Whelan. Whelan was detained by agents from Russia Federal Security Services in a room in Moscow, a hotel room, December 2018. Investigators said he was a spy for military intelligence with a rank of colonel or higher and had been caught red-handed with a computer flash drive containing classified information. Whelan said he had been in Russia for a friend's wedding and had been given the drive in a sting by a Russian friend. He said he had thought it contained holiday photos. Okay.
You an ex-Marine.
First of all, you an ex-Marine. Okay. You're in Russia for a wedding.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Uh-huh. I'm not even Putin, and I'm looking like, you think I'm Boo-Boo the Fool? Okay. Do you think we stupid? Uh-huh. And you have a flash drive. He never said he didn't have it. He said he thought it had holiday photos on it.
And why would holiday photos on a flash drive be given to you?
So I can understand if his whole thing was, I didn't even know I had a flash drive.
Okay.
It was slipped in my pocket. Right. I didn't know anything about this flash drive.
Tiny,
but you know about the flash drive.
Uh-huh.
But you said you thought it was holiday photos on there, but it was really Russian intelligent information.
So they planted that on him, didn't
and
they?
You an ex-Marine.
Yeah.
Hold on, it gets even better than this.
Military.
After a trial held entirely behind closed doors, which we know because they did the same thing. They ran Brittney up the thing for what she had.
Yep. U.S.
diplomats said was unfair, of course. Whelan, now 52, was convicted of spying in 2020 and sentenced to 16 years in maximum security jail. He is currently being held at the IK-17 penal colony, region, east of Moscow. Check this part out. Black people who want to scream for Whelan over black woman, who we are the lowest of the lowest, and everybody says nobody fights for black women. Nobody.
Especially a black gay woman.
Okay, Whelan served with the Marine Corps Reserve from 2003 to 2008. 2008. Much of the time as an administrative clerk.
Okay.
So this battle Marine, he was a clerk.
In Iraq?
In Iraq.
Okay.
Not to say if you're doing military service and you're doing a clerk, but let's stop with all of this. He was the soldier fighting on the field and almost got his leg blown off. He was an administrative clerk.
Wow, a lot can happen to a clerk.
Everybody relax.
Okay.
At the end of that period, he was dishonorably discharged.
Why?
For larceny and other lesser offenses, after being found to have tried to steal $10,000.
Is this true, though?
Fact check this, please.
Please check this. Are we fighting?
Are you guys actually
and hollering bloody murder?
Yelling for an ex-Marine administrative clerk,
dishonorable discharge,
who is dishonorably discharged for stealing from us $10,000
with a little flash drive of important information against Russia.
At the time of his arrest, Whelan was head of global security for Borg Warner, a Michigan car parts supplier. It would make sense for me to get some information from Russia. I'm head of security. Last November, a Russian court rejected his request to be allowed to serve his sentence in the United States. He also has dual citizenship. Does everybody know that?
Canada,
Britain, Ireland, I believe, and America.
Okay.
Why you gotta have citizenship in 4 different places?
But here's the thing. Why didn't we not know this before?
Now, someone please fact check this. Because everything I was looking at was saying that it was right, but it was all on the internet.
Right.
I didn't look at no official paperwork.
Exactly. Where did it come from?
So I want to make sure that this is correct on official paperwork, that he was dishonorably discharged from the Marine Corps for stealing.
For stealing and arson.
And that he was an administrative clerk. He was not a battlefield Marine officer.
Okay.
And that he was slipped this or whatever, this flash drive, unknowing what was on it.
Right.
Thought it was some holiday photos, but knew he had it.
Boy, his case is being belittled every moment you mention. Every time you mention,
he was also part of Michigan Police Department.
What do you mean? He was?
He was a police officer.
I didn't know that.
So all of a sudden, all these woke black people screaming for a police officer. Thought y'all was going after the police.
I know. Why was anybody even that's black?
Now I say all of that. I
screaming for him to come home.
I say all of that to say it doesn't mean that he doesn't have the right to come home. But you guys make Brittney feel like she's this piece of crap that got let out before this honorable Marine.
The thing that I don't
like that. If this is true, everything that I'm reading is true. I'm tired of hearing about it.
I know what the ladies on The View was bringing out the information about her as a ball player. It's not just so much her character and who she was, because she was a cool person from what people say, but the fact that we were upset that Russia treated her the way they did as well, because she was a good player for Russia.
Yes.
She was almost like she was listed as a star over there.
And all of these Fox News correspondents and these other black people that's been on Facebook and YouTube and all of this, mad that Brittney got pulled instead of a Marine. My thing is, again, let's go with the premise that everything that I read is true. How dare you talk about her not standing during the national anthem and all this Fox News people.
Right.
If it's true that he got dishonorably discharged,
what the Fox people gonna say then? The Fox News people. What are they gonna say?
You're gonna place a girl not standing for the national anthem from somebody who was kicked out of the Marine Corps for stealing?
A dishonorable discharge.
So let us know. Yes. I want researchers out there. I want you on our page. We're not dropping this story. I want official paperwork. Not stuff from the internet, because that's what I was looking at. Stuff from the internet.
Yeah.
I want real proof of who Paul Whelan is.
Okay.
And once we get it, I want to see those stories on Fox News.
Okay.
And I'm tired of hearing about how Brittney's a worthless piece of crap.
Oh my God.
That got let out before this man.
But it still goes back to what I was saying, regardless of, let's just say for sake of argument, none of
that
is
none
true.
of it is true. Let's go with that.
Let's go with not everything you just said.
It's not true.
It's not true.
He's a battlefield Marine.
He's a Marine.
He fought for our country.
He's an ex-military.
He's ex-military. He's a wonderful guy. He gives to the sick. He goes to church every Sunday. He's a stand-up man in his thing. Why is he any better than her? Who determines? If it's a woman there with a mother there, and a single woman, does the mother get
come back?
Does she get before me? If it's a beautiful model or an ugly woman, who goes first? The beautiful woman or the ugly woman?
But that's why I was surprised when you had said yesterday that a lot of black people were getting upset, because you would think, even in the news and the way it is, a black woman versus a white man, we would be happy that the black woman was selected to come home.
And it was a lot of black women who pushed to get her out.
Yes. I didn't understand that. If
they make us, I don't care what y'all say, I don't care YouTube, I know y'all don't push our videos for it, I don't give two craps. They make black women the lowest of the lowest of the lowest in every single way that they can.
Right.
And it's not even white people. It's even black men.
Our own people. Yes.
Why are we always the ones that's at the bottom of the list?
And then too, where there's not even like unity even in our race and how we think and how we feel about social issues and things that's going on. There's even a divide there. How people jumped on the bandwagon with Kanye and the comments he made about the Jews.
Yes.
There were black people that were, yay, amen, amen. What is wrong with people? Some of this stuff is common sense.
It's common sense. So I want to make sure, again,
that you said things about this.
I want to fact check this.
If they are true.
And I'm putting it out there in the YouTube universe.
Paul Whelan. For
people to fact check Paul Whelan.
His background.
And the only reason why I'm doing that is because they make Brittney feel like she should.
Who are you?
Why are you even do you know that Carrie lady, the one that ran for governor,
Lake,
the idiot?
Yes.
Do you know what she said?
No, she didn't.
She actually went on the show, Tucker Carlson or Hannity, one of those big giant heads, and she said, if I was Brittney, I would have denied coming. Let him go first. You lying piece of crap.
I think her time is
You are a liar.
Carrie Lake.
There is no way you would have been in a Russian prison and said, oh, I it's not fair for me to go first. He should go first. Do you see how they do? It's these sly little remarks that make us feel like, and I don't care, I'm going to say it. As black people, as black women, we're not worth it. You're not worth that.
No.
He is. He's a white man who was an ex-Marine. He's over you. And if you was a good Negro, you would take your place and say, you know what? I'll give up my seat on the bus like Rosa Parks and go to the back.
Yes, Massa. Massa, you need to go first.
In other words, Carrie was saying you should have been before Rosa Parks. You should have did what Rosa Parks didn't do and give up your seat to a white man. That's exactly what she said.
But that time is coming.
She just said it in a different way. That's all.
That time is coming. The Carrie Lake, the Tuckers, and you know his name could be changed.
Stop, black people.
Yeah.
Stop co-signing all of this crap.
Yeah.
Again, I say, like I said yesterday, I don't care what you think about Brittney. Keep it to yourself.
Yep.
Just like the old people say, keep it to yourself.
How did you find this?
Go sit in the corner and keep that to yourself.
You just looked up Paul's name?
Yes.
And that
I was sitting here, I said, they keep on talking about how she was traded for Paul Whelan. Paul, he's an ex-Marine. I said, do we know anything else about him other than he's an ex-Marine? Why is he an ex-Marine? Why is he not still a Marine?
That's why I need to know. Does our country has to know about him? Because if we're trying to do communication in the background to get him home, and unless I don't know, wouldn't our country say this? Would they say breaking news? Paul Whelan is needs to be over there because he was blah blah blah. I mean, I don't know.
Well, let's see. So
because there are some, like you're saying, sometime information on the internet.
Let's see. But even if it's not true, I agree with what you said. Even if it's not true, and he's a Marine and he's a great guy, right. He's wonderful, why is his life any more valuable than hers?
As a military person,
he should be the one to say, let her go first.
Because you think about it, people join the military not just to get free education or get items free, but they join to defend our country and to fight for our freedom. So that means sometimes you have to step back and allow the freedom for another.
Like John McCain did. John McCain stayed and sent he said, my men go home first.
Yes, he stayed.
I'll stay.
And Trump teased him about it.
Trump called him that's not, you ain't a prisoner. Were you stupid? Yeah. Why would anybody stay and not? Okay, so Carrie, you going against Comover. He's saying you're stupid.
Yeah.
He called McCain stupid.
Yeah, he sure
So
did.
What are you talking about, Carrie? You want Brittney to be stupid? Guess why you want her to be stupid, Carrie? Because she's black.
Yeah.
That's why. You expect her to be stupid. So I'm sick of that.
That's bad news.
Isn't it?
And that's bad that you even said what Carrie says. Because she's been opening her mouth and a lot of mess has been coming out of her. Her heart's not right.
She said if I was Brittney, I would have said no.
And you, white woman, you are not going to ever be a black woman or understand a black woman's position. So how would you say I was?
I would have said no.
You'll still be privileged white. So
I would have turned it down.
Oh, she's so,
and let him go first. In other words, a nigger, you get up your seat.
Eyes, nose,
and
my
go
place.
to the back of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
You got a working white man here trying to get home to his wife.
Yes, a privilege.
He needs to get home. Mm-hmm. And so you need to understand your place. He makes more money than you do. He's more valuable than you are. You make about $2 an hour. Uh-huh. You can stand up. You've been standing up all day. You're a maid. Okay. You ought to be used to standing up.
Servanthood.
This is a businessman here. He doesn't stand up all day.
Well, let's see how true all this is.
This
is breaking news information.
Breaking news. Mm-hmm. I want y'all to go out. I know you on here, Wendy. You like doing a lot of research. I want research on Paul Whelan. And I'm not letting this go because I'm sick of hearing about them making Brittney feel bad about how she was let go first. I'm sick of it.
Thank you.
Okay. So we're taking a stand.
Okay.
All right. Wendy says, I think she's a plant. Wendy says that went independent. You think probably what's her name? The senator. What's her name?
Oh yeah.
More racism. Willie Lynch is still in full effect. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So go to your her. What's going on with her?
Her was a guest on The View today. Mm-hmm. I got to know a little bit about Gabrielle. Mm-hmm. I think if Gabrielle is how you say it.
She got his play coming out or something.
She's in, not only is she a character, she's Belle.
Belle.
The Beauty and the Beast.
Nobody lost their mind about that. The Black Mermaid, they lost their mind.
We all know her awesome background as far as a musician. She plays a number of instruments, known for that guitar. She's won over, like, I think they kind of read off her resume. Mm-hmm. She's won like
it's a lot.
six Grammys.
Yeah.
She's won I didn't know she won Academy for Best Original Song for the film Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
Only 25.
25.
I didn't know she was on The View when
she
was 11 years old. She was on The View. They had her playing. She was playing the piano, and they